preface this by saying this is for entertainment purposes only. We're going to have a good time here, but please watch through. At least go check out. There's a line in here. There's islands in here. The islands match up the shapes to the place with Cern. Like, please watch. So, I don't know how many of you guys have seen this thing here. This happened. I saw it a few days ago, okay? This anomaly popped up right here. And where it is, this thing here tells you about waves. It tells you how big the waves are. That thing came up out of nowhere, then it disappeared, then it came up out of nowhere again, that huge blob that you can see there. And it's more than 80 feet tall. They're trying to say it was just a glitch, that it wasn't a thing, and they took off the thing on this app. Like, if you went to that app, it's no longer available for you to see. This is another app that, like, does the air, and it also picked up on something at the same time. And if you look at, like, the originating point of it, this would be the originating point. There's, like, a little island there. I guess this has happened more than once in our, experience. A few years ago, something else originated from this spot, and, like, it popped into my head. I'm like, where the hell is Cern in, comparative location to that? So I just went over to look, where's Cern? Cern is here, okay? And we know that Cern turned on, and we know that that island is, like, right around here somewhere. I'm not an expert. It could be, I feel like it could be this one, in the central island here. So when I zoom out from there, seems like a pretty clear shot. That's not the only weird thing that happened with these glitches. See, there's a point right there where he's pointing, and there's some over here where he's pointing that are like these weird frequency things that came up within the air and stuff, and it originated from that spot, from that island on that day when they turned that motherfucker thing on. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I just feel like it's definitely connected. Oh, I don't know. I saw that on another guy's post. I can't even remember what day it was when I saw it. I'm pretty sure it was like either the 9th or the 10th that I saw it, and it's a guy that updates this type of stuff all the time. I'll see it. He pops up in my feed a lot, so if I can find it again, I know it was in his comment section on a post that he wrote, and it was like right when it happened. But they're trying to dismiss it as, oh, nothing happened. But in that guy's post specifically, he said it reached South Africa. You can even see it reach South Africa on the chart when we're looking at it. And there was pictures from that day in South Africa of waves and stuff that were hitting that place. But they're all trying to dismiss it, okay? But you see what it did, right? Came up, and like I said, it disappeared, and then it came back up, and it got real motherfucking big, and they're just trying to say, oh, it was a glitch, nothing to worry about, don't pay attention to that, and they deleted the part of that. Like, if you try to go back on this app and look at these things, they deleted all the data from those times, so you can't see it anymore. But that's not the only thing out there that picked up on some sort of weird-ass anomaly. And look at it, it's flat on the bottom. It looks like some people are thinking it could be like a unidentified ship, because there are those in the water, like submergible, unidentified objects that come out of the water instead of the sky. And other people are like, it's Godzilla! I don't know, man. I'm under the impression that Cern is a big circle, and that when Cern turned on, it did some shit. Also, Antarctica, there's been whistleblowers that have come out of Antarctica that went down there and worked for certain things, and they say, like, they have stuff down there that is way beyond our thing, like, way beyond what we could comprehend for our technology and stuff that can create really bad stuff, like, and I know that they have that because, like, those whistleblowers aren't the only ones that have come out and said, and they've even admitted that. This is something that's been in my head as knowledge for a long ass time. And, like, the military and all of that, they're always like 100 years advanced from us within their technology. Like, they've been doing all the stuff that we're just getting for a long ass time. And I feel like we just keep seeing, like, the little bits and pieces of, like, they when they get so more far advanced, they're like, well, let's roll this out to the general public. And they do it in ways that it's either distracting us or harming us or whatever else. But yeah, I feel like that could definitely be connected. And if you were to look at the globe, I'm wondering what's directly on the other side of there, I don't know. I'd probably have to go on the laptop to look at, like, Google Earth and, like, see the exact coordinates of that. But yeah, as you can see, yeah, what's on the other side? I want to know what's on the other side, directly across from that little dot. What is it? What is it?
I'm telling you right now, this very well may be where this anomaly or possible frequency is coming from. And I'm going to show you what I mean by frequency on past charts where weird anomalies are coming from this exact area. Now, of course, when you zoom into this island, it is just a snow-covered ice cap. And anyone that's been on Google Earth or used Google Earth for a long time, things can easily be made to look like things that they're not. So these random islands out here, a lot of them are blurred out or blacked out for people that own them and don't want them seen on Google Earth. So it's very possible that a place like this could be disguised to look like just an ice-covered island. Now, again, bear with me. I want you to see where all this lines up. So we're going to zoom back out here, and you can see exactly where this island is compared to the African coast here, and also compared to Antarctica here. We have this little sliver and glacier that sticks out, and then the island is just to the right of that straight up. So now back to windy.com, and we can zoom in and verify that we're looking at this island right here. But the weird thing is that the waves are being avoided in this area over here while the island is right here. So maybe the chart is off a little bit. Anyway, regardless, this is the area in which the anomaly first popped up, and that straight line basically showing the beginning of the anomaly, because then basically just morphed into a giant wave pool that moved up into the North Atlantic, as you can see on the left side there. And I'm pretty much the only one with this data, because by the time other channels were posting it, they had removed the last couple days of data, but you can still see it right here. All right, my friends, now this is where things get very weird. Right here is our total precipitable water. We can follow low pressure systems, hurricanes, water vapor, that type of stuff, but check this out. This thing picks up some sort of frequency as we move into the 10th and the 11th. You're going to see these weird artifacts right there popping up from down right where we saw the anomaly off Antarctica and the southern coast of Africa. Look at these distorted distortion line. I'll move a little more forward and you can see exactly where they're coming from. These beams are coming from what looks like the shores of Antarctica and then swooping up towards South America and up into the North Atlantic. Just a weird looking frequency that comes and disappears as we move into the 12th. It's gone. Now we'll backtrack. There it is again on the 12th, the 11th, and back to the 10th right here where we no longer see it. So this doesn't exactly line up with the anomaly popping up at that time, but what if one of these frequencies took place and then caused that weather chart, maybe in some sort of error, predict a wave pool that would move all the way up into the North Atlantic? This is very much right here and you can see it in real time. You can actually see another wave of energy moving up through Australia, the Papua New Guinea, Indonesia area, up through Japan. And I know there's people out there that talk about this stuff. I haven't really got too much into this sort of thing, but to ignore this right now is absolutely crazy. It looks, I'm going to show you here on Google Earth, where this, I look at this area on the ocean floor that looks very odd, almost like it's something man-made. And this could be the imaging system that kind of goes along the ocean and scans, so we can see the ocean floor. But what is over here that they're scanning like this? You can see these tracks going back and forth, almost as if it looks like a set of antennas or that type of layout. I'm not saying.
Dude, I was editing the video that I was just making, right? And in that video that I was just making, the guy was like, what the hell? It kind of looks like these things are under the water. It kind of looks like these things are under the water, right? Pop onto Facebook real quick because I got distracted because of the ADHD bullshit. And I was still trying to find that other guy that originally posted that big blob. And what shall I find? This post. Which Bimini Road, all of that shit's down there, right? It's literally exactly the thingy that was just in that other video. What are they hiding under the water? This is the synchronicity. Look at it. Would you just look at it? Just look at it. They're trying to tell me something. Those thingies look just like the thingies. Something is under there.
That's what it is. Obviously, this is the ocean.
I feel like it's Cern. Look at how close it is. Like, and think of if we put it into the globe, right? Put this onto the globe, or like the whatchamacallit, what we have around us. It's like a donut shape, the toroidal field, right? If you have that, I feel like this connects right down to it. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little islands, 4 little. These don't even look like normal shaped islands. Bristol Island, Montago Island, Cook Island, Thule, Cook. What's you? Bellinghausen Island. What's this line? What's that line? What is that line? What's that line? What is that? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little islands, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little islands. Why is that only like that there? What is that? What? Isaacson Point? What is that? You know what that is? What the heck is this? Oh my goodness, how far does it go? Ooh, what is this? I'm having fun. Oh, don't go away, I want to see you. 2 little, 3 little, 4 little islands, 5 little, 6 little, 7 little islands, 8 little, 9, 10 little islands all in a row. Why do I gotta go so close for when I get up here? You don't want to take me to where you're going? Where you going? Westwood Hope. Right, so I'm gonna zoom out. I want to see. Where does that point to? Huh? What is that? If anybody knows, let me know, because I don't know all the things. I didn't really like geography class. Geography, they mushed it all together. And I felt like they were lying all the time anyways. Again. What's this? These seem like awfully weird shaped places. The ponds. I don't know, guys. I feel like it's connected to that. I mean, come on. That's what that fucking place looks like. It's in Switzerland, right? How many fucking places they got? So that would even make sense too if they got more than one thing going on here, because their thing is really big underground, right? They might have, yeah, because 0.4, 0.7. How many points do they got? Base 29, building 42. How many fucking places do they have? Okay. You notice those buildings look kind of freaking... Like this light here, this thing looks kind of like a weird shape. These look just like the islands. Don't they? Don't they look like the islands? Like the weird ass shapes of the islands, these little white spots. Don't they? Don't they? I could be crazy, but I think they do. I want to go on Google Earth to do this, but I feel like that is the island. But don't they kind of remind you of those shapes? I know we just saw some shapes like that. That one, that one, that one, that one. It's almost like they've got this up there mapped out to like match it. If I die, it's because I, was figuring things out too much. I was going to say something and I'm like, I'm not even going to tell anybody that because that's just asking for forever. No, I'm crazy, but let me know what you think. I saw someone who was at work, printed a document at work while they were at that location, at their place, right? And when they got home, like they forgot all about it, boop, boop, boop. When they got home, the document was printed at their house. And they're like, what the hell? Because they were at work and that's never happened to them before. They don't use it that way. It didn't make any goddamn logical sense. Also, when I told because my sister messaged me tonight and she said her boyfriend saw a shadow outside of the window and was like scared, freaked out. And he's not the type to get like that way. Like it creeped him out bad because there was nothing out there, but there was a silhouette out there. And I told her about that weird thing with the printing of the document at home when she was at work on Wi-Fi at work. And then my sister told me she washed my little niece's clicker by accident for her TV, and it doesn't work on her TV anymore. It only works on the other TV that it never worked for before. So, you know, because like my sister, the little niece has like her own TV in another room. It only worked on that TV. It's a totally different brand. Bop boop, goes through the washer and dryer, comes out, no longer works on her TV. It works on the one in the fucking living room. And those aren't the only things. I've been seeing a lot of weird shit, these weird like glitches in the Matrix. I feel like timelines are shifting and merging and multiplying, and there's a lot going on.